Hey guys, I'm Nick Smith. I'm here with my sister Kayla to talk a little bit about being Hendrick mentors and coaches. I've actually been doing it for 4 to 5 years, believe it or not, even before you moved back here. And I've really enjoyed it. It's been great. I started originally because mom was super involved and she told me about it. I thought it sounded like a really cool thing to do, so I just started. How long ago did you start, and what originally made you want to participate as well?
Yeah, so I think I've been doing it about a year and a half, 2 years, not long after we moved back here from Atlanta. And I'm not sure that if you weren't already doing it, I don't think it would have occurred to me to do it. But because you were already doing it, it made me realize that, hey, this is something that I could get involved in too. And of course, by that time, dad was already involved as well. So it really was a true family affair. So I'm a little newer at it. I haven't been a coach or a mentor quite as long. So I've just worked with one student. How many have you worked with?
I've actually, even though I've done it for several years, only had one student. It's been fun though because I started at the very beginning, and now he's getting ready to graduate. So Freddie, I know I expect a graduation soon, and it's been super rewarding because number one, like you mentioned, having it be a family affair and we can all get together, and when we're hanging out as a family, it's something we can talk about. But number two, it's been really rewarding with Freddie starting from the beginning, and he's studying electrical engineering, which is what I studied in school, so we can talk about that, what classes are hard, which ones we both hated. But then more than talking about the coursework and anything, we've just become friends. So we talk about sports. We've gone to a Mavs game together. Anything going on, really, we can talk about. And when we're meeting up, it just feels like hanging out with a friend. So it's been really fun to form that kind of relationship. What have you really enjoyed about doing it?
Well, I think kind of similar to what you said is not necessarily just being a mentor, but having the opportunity to get to know someone that I wouldn't have otherwise gotten to know and getting the opportunity to learn from them about what it's like to be going through and getting a college education now. Because it's even changed since we've done it not that long ago, but things are even different since then. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it, of learning from my student who I'm mentoring, and also having the opportunity to get to know some of the other people involved in Hendrick, because when you're mentoring a student, as you know, you are also talking to and keeping in contact with other coaches and student coordinators, some of the members of the Hendrick board. So that's been a really good way too, especially for Matt and I, my husband, being new here, that we've gotten to meet some of the other people involved in the Hendrick community. So anyone thinking about being a coach, it's been a really, really positive experience for me. Do you have any advice for coaches or mentors from your experience?
Yeah, good. And I'm quite the expert, but no, I mean just do it. I don't overthink It's a great thing to do. It's fun. You can form a relationship with the student. It's just don't overthink it. It's a good thing to do. Just do it. If you're thinking about it, do it. That's what I would say.
Hello, my name is Alfredo Galvan. I graduated from Plano East High School in 2016, and I'm currently attending the University of Texas at Dallas. I am pursuing a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. So another big part of Hendrick is having the students being paired up with coaches or slash mentors. And I personally can attest that this really works. I have, I guess you could say, the perfect coach and mentor for me because he is an electrical engineer himself. He graduated a couple years ago, so I really get to have like a first point of view of him, like going through all the things I'm going through, with having like all this homework and having to work on a resume, having to look out for internships and starting a pathway to your career. And with my mentor, every time we meet up, we meet at least once a month. Depends on how things are, whether I need help or not. But usually these meetings come to what I'm working on, how school, how I'm doing in school, my personal life, just chit chat, catching up with sports. But then we get into the real details about, hey, you need to be working on building your resume, working on certain projects that kind of would push you a little bit more than other regular candidates for internships or careers. This past year, we've been talking a lot about internships, and due to COVID, I mean, a little things are different, so less opportunities, but we want to be in a position where once things go back to normal, I am in a position where, hey, like my grades are not that good, but I've been working on all these other stuff, and that could hopefully compensate a little for my grades.
My name is Carla Gonzalez. I graduated from UT Dallas in 2011, and I'm a former student of Hendrick Scholarship Foundation. And when I graduated high school, I received a scholarship, and I did not know back then how impactful that was going to be, not only for me, but for my entire family. I'm the first generation to go to college in my family. We're immigrants from Mexico, and when I graduated high school, I had only been in the United States for a couple of years. So Hendrick's Foundation not only helped me monetarily for my college education, but also morally, because my parents had never gone to college, so they didn't know how to guide me. They didn't know how to take me to go to college, and how to take me there and ask questions. So I had to do it all by myself, but with the help of the Hendricks scholarship, I was able to do that, and I was able to go to a university and to graduate. And I just wanted to share with everybody how impactful that was, not only for me, but for my entire family, because now I'm here, now I have a professional career, and now I can help my family. I can set the tone for the generations to come. How so I was sitting at my house, and I was thinking about how impactful it would be for my nieces and nephews, that now they know that they can go a different path. They can go to college. They can dream of a career and a professional career. And now my daughter would also be able to follow that. She would know that college is the way to go. And it all started when I was granted a scholarship from the Hendricks Foundation. So they got me here today, and I want everybody to know that my life and my family's life changed because of that, and now I'm here because of them.
I would just say Faith Cockrell is my name. I currently attend Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. Well, I was an avid my entire high school career, and my teacher at the time, she told us about Hendrick Scholarship, and I honestly wasn't going to apply at first, but she pressured me to apply, and I'm so grateful that she did, and it has just been a wonderful experience for me. My overall experience, I would say it's been pretty beneficial to me, especially having the support and all, the resources that Hendrick provides, and it's just been fun, and the workshops definitely, especially resume workshops, have just been very helpful with my job search, and just transitioning from college to career, and just using those resources to help me.
Awesome. So why don't you tell me when you first started becoming involved with Hendrick Foundation?
Let's see, I started in 2019 in a formal way. I became a coach then, and later on went on to serve as a student coordinator for a short time. But I knew about Hendrick Scholarship Foundation for a number of years now, through my peers in a local Rotary Club I was a part of. I always heard about the great things they did. At one point, I served as a board member and even advocated for grants for Hendrick Scholarship Foundation. So I feel strongly about what they're doing, the fact that they're serving the majority of students are first generation, low income, or have been through a lot of adversities, and now going on to higher education. Those things are all important to me as a first generation college graduate myself. So I'm very passionate about helping students that find themselves in similar circumstances.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I mean, I do remember, when you were working with the Hendrick Scholarship Foundation in the Rotary Club, working to get them that scholarship, and then when you did start volunteering as a mentor, that was really cool to me and very inspiring, and was helpful because I work with students myself. So being able to discuss with you sort of the mentoring styles and being able to use some of your advice and helping with my own mentorship style was really very helpful.
Right. Until I shared with you opportunities with Hendrick Scholarship Foundation and said, hey, why not? You're so good at your job. Why not transfer those skills now over to helping students in Plano here? That was 2019 time frame, I think.
Around 2019, you started approaching me about it, and I've been a little bit busy with my work at that point. But in 2020, I was able to start mentoring a student, and it was just as rewarding as you mentioned before, and really getting to see the students grow and graduate from the 2-year college and go on to that 4-year college, and the challenges and the successes that come with that. And it was really very rewarding to be able to walk alongside a student in that regard.
Right.
My name's Holly Bork. My older brother actually was also a Hendrick Scholar, and so that's how I learned about this opportunity. And then so through him, he kind of told me what it was about and what I needed to do, and then I was able to become a scholar too. It was definitely the financial aspect of it. My mom was at the time a single mom, and she's a teacher, so I knew I was going to have to put myself through college, and I was fully prepared to do that. I've been working since I was 15 years old, so I was working a full-time job and in school and in extracurriculars, and I was like, I'm really looking for options that will help me with this goal to go to college.
Hi, I'm Sharon Hirsch.
I'm Stephanie Hirsch.
I was thinking the other day when we were getting ready to do this that we've been in Plano for 25 years. And over the course of all of those years, we have had a Hirsch family member as a student, serving as a volunteer, or working as an employee for the school district. I am super proud of the contributions our family has made to Plano ISD and to the community. We are well aware of the legend of Dr. Wayne Hendrick and the work of the Hendrick Scholarship Foundation. It was about 3 years ago that my friend Marty Sackley, who I met working on the board of Leadership Plano, invited me to become part of Hendrick Scholarship Foundation, and I was happy to join the team. I'm currently serving in a new role that we've created as volunteer coordinator.
I started working with the Hendrick Scholarship Foundation a little over a year ago as part of the Student Success Committee. As an educator, my passion has always been for supporting students, whether that's in their academics, in their personal lives, or just helping them navigate the college experience. As the student coordinator for the engineering students, I've gotten to know these students really well, gotten to understand what they're going through and support them in many ways, helping them get the funding they need, as well as helping them solve problems in their schooling and getting them external support wherever needed. I love having conversations with the kids about what they're working on, what their dreams are, and figuring out how we can support those goals.
Well, I'm a super proud mom, and I had the opportunity of working with Stephanie on 2 campuses with Plano ISD. And the joy of watching she and her dad, Jim, achieve their goal of opening Academy High School. It's been a pleasure to see Stephanie grow as an educator and then to use those skills with the students at Hendrick.
All those experiences have really helped me see what a difference it can mean for a student
if they know that they have a trusted person in their corner who they can go to and reach out to whenever they need assistance. The Hendrick Scholarship Foundation does a great job of providing student coordinators and student coaches for each of these students to help guide them along. So it's not just a financial investment you're making, you're really making a personal investment in these students' future success, happiness, and ability to help us grow as a community.
I've had so much fun working with Stephanie on Hendrick and all of our former work together in the school district, and we are incredibly grateful to everyone in the community who has given their time, their treasure, and their talent to help our scholars at Hendrick.
No matter what you give, big or small, know that it makes a world of difference to these Hendrick scholars.